How? Oh. How are we going to deal with that creature? I think I gave... yes. Amelie, I'm gonna give you a different ring. You're equipping all of them. I'm gonna give you a different ring. You know what, Kaga might find this one useful. But I want to give the ring. No, I want this one. And Amin is like, oh, you can't have it. There we go. Thank you. I want to give the Ring of Shield to Kaga, and maybe she can use the 5 Fingers of Pain. I don't know if she'll find it useful, but we'll see. So, this one. And this one. No, she's not equipping this one. Well, at least that's a little bit of shield. That's something to take a little less damage. And then... yeah, that's good. And then I'm gonna go in with my Dwemer Wand of Frost. My hope, really, is to somehow be able to freeze the guy. So that it's easier to hack him down, and mostly we don't get those horrible shock spells. He was frozen for a little bit. If I go in now, Kaga is going to take some damage. I don't want to freeze her to death. So that's my best hope, I guess. Keep him busy, keep him busy, keep him busy, keep him busy. Good. Okay. Dwemer Wand to the rescue. Where? Here. I see it, I see it. Okay. Well, I guess we're continuing down this path. Oh, those grubby hands everywhere. Oh. Whoa, ladies. See, Amelie has run out of bolts already. So she's now using the bow with the enchanted arrows she's got.
Our blood is made for fighting.
Yeah, that was the killing blow. Oh no. Oh, I have to stop looking. Just have to stop looking. It's the best I can do for you right now, Kaga. Yeah, you can take this guy. I can maybe even take this guy myself. Some sort of altar down there. Right, but this is a dead end. Oh, and now remember, next to the... Six-house goblet.
You will die
Whoa!
here.
You got it? Oh, shit. I don't have my weapon out. That was not smart. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. I've already picked up enough things for Gaius Casadis for him to collect as much information as possible. Maybe, just maybe, I do not need that goblet. How about that? I'm just gonna leave it there. Also, I should save the charges on this. Well done. And so this is where we were. We are not gonna pick up the goblet. Okay. So we walk back to the last fork. Wow. Everything is gross. I can hear one of the creatures. Crap, I need to heal myself. No, I thought I had taken some damage, but apparently I'm fine. It just looked like my hand. Okay, now it's just the shadows. Okay. And down we go. I see the horror, I don't need to hear the horror on top of it. This is to Soul's Rattle. Yeah, but there are more more passages that need to be explored. That doesn't make me happy, but that's the way it is. And I want to go back to where there was this ash gold that gave me such a hard time, because there was a can't think of the name right now. To be honest, I just cannot think. Okay. This guy there. A trough? Is that what it is? We have stuff in there. A jump. A silver throwing knife. A chitin cuirass. Common soul gem and heavy dwemer boots. Nothing else. Okay. Well, yeah, it was not incredible, but I've checked it. Alright, let's go to Soul's Rattle. It sounds lovely, like everything here. This is truly horrifying. We tell you, first chance we get when we're out of here, we go to Caldera, we go to Shanks, we go to the pretty pink room, and we take a bath. Nay, multiple baths. Yeah, Kaga, you feel like throwing up as well? I can't blame you. I do feel the same way, but I can heal you a little bit. Darn. Not nearly enough, is it? Nothing to drink. Nothing but what? A potion? It's not much, and the chameleon effect is really laughable. Okay. Amelie is not in perfect shape either. But there's no way we're risking sleeping in there. It's just not possible. Not happening. We are now in Soul's Rattle. Okay, ladies. Let's go. Oh, this is gross. I know I keep saying that, but... I think you can handle this guy. It's just a dreamer. Still not enough magicka. Now what? Down? The only way? Oh no, stop looking at me. Ugh. Ugh. There's a skeleton over there, but I'm not curious enough to go. However, it looks like this is full of meat. And when I say meat, I mean corpus meat, chunks. I wish you didn't just jump like that. Oh. Oh no, crap, another one of those. Shit, I was not ready. I was not ready! Well, here goes nothing. Let's have... No, not this one. Let's have this. Kaga is not even fully healed. And the absorb health was not enough to keep me alive. But do I want? That's what we're gonna do. Inflict a bit of damage, freeze. That's what we want to do. Though I didn't see any shock spells, but the physical damage alone was bad enough. Okay. A passage. Nice. Is it? It is. Okay. Is that the passage I should have taken to go down? It's very likely. Well, I took this one down all by myself. Let's not do that again. Yeah, I'm fairly certain this is the way I should have gone. Like so. I don't know, it might be different after all. Nah. Just a very long and very twisted way. And this is where I was. This looks like my handiwork. I don't know. Am I going in circles? Looks like I'm going in circles. And here's the door. Ah! Okay. Oh well, good to know there's an actual path. Now let's jump back down. But before we do that, need to catch our breath. Try to heal Kaga a little more, a bunch more to be honest. Amelie needs healing as well. She's never complaining, but she's actually pretty injured. Could I risk just waiting? Would that do anything for them? Guys, let's try to wait a couple of hours. I don't know, not rest, I want wait. It's not an option. Fine. That's all I've got. And here. Why do you jump? Please don't kill yourself just jumping down there. Grab what you could grab. you're done with whatever you're killing, Gaga. I'm not having any luck with this guy. I'm just trying to stab, right? Because I don't wanna get hit. But I'm on my own. Good. I got Amelie for backup. This is not doing any magic damage. Could be that it's not doing any much damage. You got it, Amelie. Shooting some 6 house arrows, I see. Come on. Okay, don't go too far because there's the one that's cast spells and we don't want to get their attention. How strong is it? Amelie levels up. Good, good, good. Now, Gaga, I would really prefer if you... yeah. If you just let it come to us. It is now dead. Meaning the next one is the spellcaster. Darn! Darn! I have so much trouble with those. And really, I got a feeling that my only chance to win is pretty much like with the Worm Lord in the Orshalaku Burial Cavern. To get them stuck between a rock and another rock. Why, you're here already? I was not ready. Where is my Dwemer wand? Sorry, Gaga. Are you at least almost dead? Took barely any sort of damage. These are... How do I do this? How do I do this? Clearly my Dwemer wand doesn't do a lot of damage. The only purpose it serves is to maybe freeze them to death, and then the heavy hitters, like Haga. I don't have anything to drain their magicka, because that would be perfect. Let's back. Shit, there's more of them there. There's more of them there. Maybe that, maybe this. Assuming I can avoid the spells. I think I'm gonna have to take Caius's advice. I have to get out of here. Can't kill this guy. I can't lose him either. What I need is a drain magicka or a damage magicka, something to render their spellcasting useless. For now, can't think of anything. Summoning a skeleton in this tight Corridors, not useful. I'm out. We know the way. We can get back here. We'll have to. But for now, there's this guy, there's the same one on the other side, and then there's still this Garrus person, whom I assume is even stronger than those. That is good that they send us back here. Hey Guarana, how have you been? Well, they fed you here at least. There you go. Let's get some healing from the priest. Well, about fortune.
Nice to see you, friend.
Gaga, don't be shy. You can walk in. Gaga is a little shy now. Are you close enough? Yes, to get your attributes restored. There's at least that. Can you do that again? Okay. Alright, we're fully healed, at least that. While I'm here, it's not like this orc is particularly friendly. But I don't want to carry things I don't need. We'll give this to Caius. This is quite valuable. Hopefully we can make a good amount of money for it. Okay. Maybe I can try to repair a few things. Do you mind if I thank you. There's that. What about your stuff? Does it need to be repaired? Not urgently, so we'll leave it at that. Well, we failed. That much is obvious. There's no point going back to Balmora and talking to Caius.
Always happy to chat with people I like. And I like you.
Yeah. Cheap. Like, don't they have at least standard quality? This is terrible.
I am Cosistian Quaspus, apothecary service and initiate of the Imperial cult.
At least that. But maybe Raisa.
Did you want to talk some more about the 6th house base in near Narmak?
Well,
Only one trooper returned.
yeah.
This Dagoth Gares slew the rest of... Narmak is an island fishing village. Follow the coast, waiting around...
Okay, nothing new. So I don't know if that guard I helped made it back alive. I hope so. I really do hope so. Okay, what we can do. Go someplace I can sell the staff, but then I have money. What do I do with the money? Train feels like an obvious answer, considering how we took quite a beating down there. Or sell and see if we can enchant Kaga's weapon. Absorb health, I feel, would be really good for her. Do I know the spell? I do know the spell. We need to talk to an enchanter. I'm feeling so lazy. I'm teleporting left and right. This will take me to the temple in Aldrin. And from there is just a quick walk to the Mages Guild. We'll talk to Galvadier. I mean, I wouldn't say we're best buddies, but we've known each other for a while. If somebody is going to give me a good price for enchanting, that will be her. Then again, I have traded quite a bit with the enchanter here. But Galvadier has field soul gem. Like, I have a few, but nothing very strong. But out of curiosity, what sort of price would we be looking at? Hello. Yes, one strike. Alright, we would be looking at nearly 6,000 to enchant it. Which is... well, it is a lot of money, but considering how difficult it is for me to heal Kaga or keep her in good health, something like that might be good. I would prefer to use a more powerful soul. Alright, thanks. Maybe I can sell things. You want those?
I'm always happy to pass the time of day with you.
I'm gonna have... I have some 50 of them in a crate in my manor. Alright, you can have that. I want to keep the arrows. This is for Caius. I mean, that being said, you can have that for sure. I guess maybe a mage would be interested in this. and study this weird enchantment. As an enchanter, I'm sure it's fascinating for her. Oh wow. I mean, this is a super weak levitation, but it's constant. It wouldn't drain any of my resources. I am buying it. I know I'm trying to make money, but this could be really, really handy. Avoiding heavy hitters, for example. I like that. I like that. Okay. 400. What could I sell to you for 400? This one. Fascinating read. Okay.
I can't take any more.
Okay. No need to be dramatic about it. Oh, the alchemist here might have some healing potions.
Are you interested in purchasing something?
Yep. Yeah, I'll take those. Thanks. You can teach
Bittergreen
me.
is a trailing plant with black lichen as a hardy primitive plant that grows in the harsh conditions of the ashlands. Bloat is the thick, pulpy white tuber of the bloatspore plant. Chokeweed is a tough shrub growing in the rocky highlands of the West Gash. The comberry is a bush that produces a bitter berry. Corkbulb trees are grown for their tough, fibrous roots, which have modest magical properties. Green lichen is a hardy primitive plant with modest magical properties. Hackalow leaf is a tasty, edible, succulent leaf of the grazelands. Cagooti hide is the skin of the wild cagooti. Creshweed fiber is a resinous fiber with modest magical properties. That Quama cuttle is a tough, waxy substance that comes from the beak of Quama beast. Quama eggs are a rich, nutritious foodstuff with modest magical properties. Mineral products of commercial value on Vardenfell include the following: ash salts, diamond, emerald.
No need to remind me of the fortune that Amelie just walked away with. The more I think about it, the more I'm convinced that she just decided to take her cut of our loot by taking all of it. And you know, she really had me with the injustice that she was the victim of. Now I'm even doubting, did that ever happen? You know? You only have spells. Damage log, drain agility, damage health. I am looking for a drain magicka, damage magicka, either both. Now you know quite a bit. Drain magicka, there it is. The spell itself is cheap. This one I'm pretty sure is, I mean, that's minus 60 magicka, between 3 and 60 magicka gone. It's not extremely potent, but maybe we can do something with it. Now the question, who will be able to give me the most money for this glass staff? I did invest, by the way, in the Balmora pawnbroker, but that doesn't mean she'll be able to buy this for a fair price. The Imperial Legion Smith in Ebonheart. You know, he's one of the best smiths there is. Let's try that. And we can say hello to the Duke. I feel like it's been forever. Ooh, lucky. I didn't have the magicka to attempt this twice. Lucky, or let's just say that all my training finally paid off. What happened to you? Oh, this is bad. This is very, very bad. You can't be blighted. I have cure common disease. Do not know how to cure blight. We did find scrolls. The hetman in Nizis is the person I want to talk to cure Guarana. So sorry, Guarana. Well, we're not gonna make you breed with anything or anyone. Well, you're ill. That doesn't sound like a good idea or even a compassionate idea. The smith should be here. Please have a couple thousand? Like, you know, 3, 4? That would be just fine. You also have quite the hammer. Hello, Cyrolus. You heard anything? A strange Khajiit wandering in cool. Okay. How much money do you have? Yes. Look what I have. Mint condition. Worth 5,000. You know what? You know it's worth 3,500. You know it.
You are generous, and your judgment is good. Sharing is good. I like sharing.
Right? I'll go down a bit. This much. Darn. Oh, come on. This is a glass staff in mint condition. Let's talk a little bit, you and I. Ooh. Could I commission Orcish Greaves? Interesting. Very interesting. I could commission ebony or glass. That is fairly rare, but Orcish, I guess he doesn't have the skill. Never mind. Let me equip all my bartering items. Maybe I should have started with that. Okay. Do you have anything wildly interesting? We have some bolts here. They're a little cheaper than the ones I found in Balmora. Cobalt Shield of the Agent. Not bad, not bad. Alright, let's be reasonable. Even the bolts are tempting, but... Where's Emily? Emily, hello. How are you doing with arrows, Emily? Got these for you. She still has a few, so we'll leave it at that for now. Let's go say hello to the Duke. And I'm wearing my exquisite Lala Rose. That ought to make an impression. I know he still won't offer me business. I need to be house father. And I cannot be house father until my stronghold is built. How long does it take to build a stronghold? Alright, okay. Days, weeks. Fair.
Welcome, friend.
Hello.
Thank you, our warm regards. I have issued you a construction contract. I am not going to issue you another.
That's fair. Alright, let's talk. Let's flirt, just to remind him. I mean, we're not bad. Saucy wench. I'm not entirely sure that's what I was going for, but I'm gonna be very daring and hug him. Right? But don't forget, we're also friends, and I have things to tell you. Really? Wow. What about this secret? I'll take it. Let's not forget romance. Plan to have children together. Yeah, you can take care of little Helvian because my shopkeeper is not super keen on the task. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I went ahead of things. I realized that it's the sort of things that might just scare a man. So, let's do what we always do. We look at the stars. We hug again. Hugging is good, right? He likes that. A lot. Right, let's go back to hugging then. Typical. How about my adventures? And don't tell me... Okay, we're done. Out of curiosity, how are we doing now? Maybe I went a little heavy on the eroticism. Oh well. What can I say? I've been away for a long time. I've seen so many horrors. You know, you fight the pathos with the eros. Isn't that how it goes? I think what I want to do next is teleport to Caldera. That's gonna be my fastest way to Balmora. Oh, I am wrong. This is not my fastest way to Balmora. My fastest way to Balmora is Guarana. But she's blighted. How do I heal you, Guarana? I'm sorry to ask this of you, but please take me home. Maybe I can find a potion of cure blight disease. Let's try that. Maybe I can convince Guarana to drink it. Alright, Malcaria, what do you have? I'll take both. And double checking. Oh, she's got exclusive. It's honestly too good for me, but it's just right for Kaga. Also, I mean, let's be honest, I have all these ingredients, I'm never gonna do anything with them. I should just grab all the ingredients I have, keep, you know, the ones that Guarana likes to eat, and then sell everything else. Alright, Guarana. Can't make her drink anything. That's where all my soul gems were. And I already had an ash statue. Apparently soul gems are crazy heavy. You would not believe it. Keep those for me for a little while. I wonder. This is a crazy thought. I might waste a potion. I might cure my Guar. Yes! Well, that's a relief. Next, I would like to cure Amelie. I do not know. Actually, I do have an idea. For a while, I did wear the Archmage robe, and it did fortify my magicka. But then when I took it off, my magicka went down to nothing, and I keep having to fix it. And I'm wondering if that's not what's happening to Amelie. Alright, so the only ingredients I am gonna keep are the things that I can eat while traveling, or the things that I can give to Guarana. And that's where my other potions were. That's where my sword was. Alright, let's take all of that and try to organize things. My food goes there. That's something I can eat. And Guarana really like this. Right. Everything else I'm going to sell. Trying to make potions myself is a waste of time. So we're leaving at that. Okay. Ew. Amelie, let's try a thing. Try this robe on for me, please. Okay, it did change her magicka.
These creatures.
She's still not recovering. And now she has magic. And now let's crawl back to Nalcaria and get rid of all the ingredients. I'm tired of hauling them. And then we can go and get Amelie a better robe than the one she's wearing.
To what do I owe the pleasure, Cyrodiil?
Pleasure is owed to the fact that I have tons of ingredients. Including, you know, some rather valuable ones, but never mind. Who knew that selling ingredients would take so long? Oh, she has a lot of money. That was hang on. Never mind. I remember somebody in Aldrin wanted some pieces of scrap metal. I am done with those petty quests. Yeah, all yours for the reasonable price of 1,900. So, I mean, I still have all of my... What a transaction! It cost me 200. At least I don't have the raw grass anymore. Not grass, glass. Hey, illegal glass makes sense, okay? Hopefully scrap metal is not a problem. Oh well, it's still money. This is too good for, but I'll take it. That's all she's got.
No!
Well, yeah, it's too late. Oh crap, I'm still overburdened. Why? Because of some of the potions that I have. Well, let's see. Maybe I don't need all of them. Okay, potion-wise. I'm selling that. I have the amulet. That's it. Not nearly as much as I would have liked, but... Okay, am I able to move? Barely. I am barely able to move. Why am I barely able to move? Because I have way too many weapons. Let's remedy the situation. Don't worry, Emily. We are going to get you a better robe. Emily ran away with my golden dress too. I mean, I suppose we can do that. Just that. And I am not gonna be tempted into buying one of those lovely things. I am not. There we go.
Hayley?
Okay.
Our blood is made for fighting.
Is that a bat? There's a bat somewhere. I'm gonna let the guards handle it. There it is. Let's go to the pawnbroker, sell all those weapons I do not need. And then we'll go to Galbadier, see what sort of deal we can cut for an enchanted blade.
It's so... Just ask. You have my complete attention.
Okay, things I don't need. That. Honestly, that. I've picked up a few, but I am not crafting anything. That much is obvious. I'll bring those to Caius Cosades. I don't want to, you know, give them to people. I do not need this anymore because I have the spell that I don't cast very well, but never mind. That could be useful. I do okay on my own. Let's keep it. I don't need this. I have an amulet that's better. I don't need this. That could be useful. Actually, no, I have an amulet that does this. Who knows? I don't need this. I won't be writing anything. Potions, I've already been through. All of them? Yes, I have. This is nice. And I level up. Good. Do you have anything useful at all? An iron dye katana with absorbed health. And I'm trying to enchant a Dwemer dye katana to do the same thing. Shadowfox boots. Amelie has a few pieces of the Shadowfox armor. Maybe she'd like the boots. Unsure. Thank you. Let's see how baby Elvian is doing. Maybe Helvian is doing much better since she's got her Khajiit pillow. Not hungry? Good. A kiss. Good night. There's something here that makes it hard going through. I don't have all that much to sell anymore, do I? Maybe... No. My money goes to enchant the weapon. That is the current priority. I still have things to sell. Let's go to Meldor. Hey, Meldor. I won't need these. Okay, I don't need 3 Schwad blades. That is too much. This one is kind of nice. It has a few charges. So we have 8, 12, 6, 10, 3, 5. This is the better one for sure. And I don't get so much out of this one, to be honest. So that's how it is. Then what? I think that's about it. Ooh, that's not bad though. But Kaga, here's the thing, Kaga uses a two-handed weapon, but she could just have the shield on her back. Let's see what she thinks about that. Hey Kaga? How do you feel about having this shield? See, she equipped it right away. Oh, here are the coins. I can sell those. But obviously, the moment I give her this weapon, she'll want to use it. But I want to enchant it first, so that will have to wait. Okay. Thanks, Meldor. Good doing business with you. So I have these coins. They're illegal, that's it. Who did I sell one to? I did sell one to somebody. Somebody will accept these coins. I just have to find the right person. I'm thinking maybe, and I know this is extremely stereotypical of me to assume, but the Khajiit Ravir. Hello, Ravir. Would you be interested in buying coins due to high demand? Are you kidding me? There's a high demand for illegal coins? You decided just now? You realized just now? Well, I'm gonna keep them just a little bit longer then, until they're not in such high demand. Thanks for nothing. Yet, I guess. Okay,
How may I
got
help you?
You and I, we go way back. I am wearing all my speechcraft and mercantile items. I just wish I had much better soul gems available. And I could buy one of hers, but that plus the price of the enchantment is probably going to be a little too much for my money. Okay.
Are you here for scrolls, Outlander? Or are you here from some other enchantments, or even soul gems? Whatever your enchanting needs, you've come to the right place.
Question number 1. Would the price be different? $4,700. I think that's roughly the same price. But that would be... I think, honestly, rather than have just a few charges that heal a lot, it might actually be beneficial to have many charges, but each of them restore health. Let's see if I can afford a better soul gem as well as the enchantments. This. It's only 300. I was expecting a lot more. The soul is worth 100 and the one I have is worth 50, so that would be twice as many charges, I assume. I am taking the deal, I guess. I'm looking at what I have. There's nothing else for me to sell right now. I'll take it. It's worth 300. Don't try to trick me. Thank you. Let's do this. Something like that. Oh, hang on. Let's go at least to the maximum for... maybe a little more. The maximum for 2. There. Would it make a difference with every hit? Heal 9 points for quite a long time. That's a lot of charges right there. I'm a little unsure about the best strategy. Do I want... let's go for this. Okay. And this is... Kaga's Daikatana. Yeah, I know. That was a good deal for me. Kaga, you're going to love this. This is yours. You don't care for this ring? That's fine. Okay, well, we've done good. But we'll have to do better.